Good morning, this is Dividend Coffee, and I'm just back to discuss my shares today because things have changed in the stock market recently. We had all doom and gloom last week, and yesterday, on the 15th of January 2025, the government released the inflation figures that were 2.5%, which seemed to have a massive turnaround in the market. I was actually in the red for the first time ever, and now I'm I'm back in black, uh, with a total return of £21, £31 and 84 pence at the moment, which is an 8.4% return on my investment. And I've got that on max, as you can see. So that's for as long as I've been doing it now, which is about 6 months. The challenge that I've set myself is in 2024 it was to get 12 Witherspoon coffees, which I made with realized profits, and in 2025 I'm attempting to get something like 52 coffees. So to reach that target and to have the amount required for 2024, I need to get really up to around about a total return of £150 by the end of 2025, which would be quite a challenge, to be honest. Also, I'm doing this more out of enjoyment and fun than anything else. So I'm an old age pensioner. I'm in my 60s, so it's a little bit of a challenge how a old age pensioner in their 60s can start playing the stock market and see how well they can do. And my expectations now at my age is not to make £1 million, but to just to see if I can make enough money to have in 2025 to have 52 coffees free of charge. And I go to Witherspoons with with a friend, usually at least once a week, and we have a coffee. And I thought, well, if I could actually use the trading 212 account and make enough money for the year to buy 52 coffees, that would be great as an old age pension. That would reduce my outgoings a little bit. So that's the challenge, and that's what I'm trying to do. So recently, as I said, with the market going back up, it's given me the opportunity. Lloyd's was like I've been like £14 and up to about £20 down on Lloyd's over the last couple of months. They went right the way down, but as you can see today, they're now £6.92 up. And what I've actually gone and done is I've gone and I've sold out Lloyd's a little bit, and so we can have to go in here and have a look at what's actually happened with Lloyd's. So as you can see, they've over the last week they've actually gone up quite a lot. So and now they've gone above the line that I make profit on, so it's 55. 0.00, anything above there, I'm going to make a profit. So it's now above there, it's 57.31 at the moment. And I'll show you where I'm currently at with Lloyd's. Where I've got buy, I've actually sold. So I've sold basically about £300, and those are the extra shares that I've now got that I've added to it, because I'm going to hopefully buy back in at a lower level, hopefully if it goes down to these levels. And also, if it gets to 58 today, I'll sell out, and then I'll have 200 left. And if it goes all the way up to 62, then I'll sell out again, and I'll sell everything in Lloyd's, and then I'll just buy back into Lloyd's when they go down in price. We can have a look at history. So in here you can see how much I've actually made. So here I made £1.99, which is £2, which is enough to buy me one coffee for a week at least. And when Witherspoons had the 99p offer, that would have allowed me to buy 2 coffees for 2 weeks. So I sold out them for that amount, and then I sold again here and made 99p, and then I sold again here and made 49p, and I sold again here and made 48p. So that's about £1, about 99p, another pound, say £2, and up there. So I've made around about £4 basically on selling out. And I sold out slightly early because I felt that Lloyd's will eventually go back down. My feeling is they're not going to stay up at 57, and for too long. I think they're going to drop back down. They have over the last. If we look at the month, we can see here on this graph. If I just put this in here, we can see here that they went over my 55 mark, and then we had a steep drop back down here, and now they've gone up really quite high because of the inflation figures. But I think I'm expecting them to drop back down. I could be wrong, and they might continue to go up, and if that's the case, then I'll eventually sell out to them and wait for them to go back down, find out what the range is, and then decide to buy back in at a certain point. So either way, from my perspective, I've made around about £4 off Lloyd's to date, and I'll make probably another couple of pounds if they go up to 58, and I would sell out at 58 for 100 shares, and so I'd make another £2, so that'd bring it up to about the £6 mark. So that would be quite nice if that was to happen. They seem to be going down a bit now, but if they do go down, then that's also fine as well, because eventually I'll buy back into them, and hopefully repeat if that's possible. So that's where I am this week. This is going to be, I believe, video number 9, and you probably won't be seeing this video for about 3 weeks, because over the last 3 or 4 days, I've done quite a couple of videos at least because of the excitement in the market. So I thought it would be a shame to miss what's going on. So yeah, there's been a rather large jump over the last couple of days, and also news on B&M, which did exactly what I had actually predicted that would happen. Is that today, yesterday they had a special dividend. So the special dividend was it went ex-dividend yesterday at and the special dividend was 0.15 pence, which is 15p for every share that you hold. So I hold 27 shares at the moment, which is £83. So I'll get 15 pence times 27 times 27. I was just going to put £4.50 or something, and I haven't done the calculation, but it'll be around about that. And so that went ex-dividend. Actually today, sorry, it went ex-dividend today, which is it's a special dividend. They do some companies do what they call special dividends, and so the downside with that was that after they do the dividend, you get a lot of people will sell out their shares. So the shares have gone down today, and it was a predictable amount. Down to it went down to about 308 or 307, 308, and around about that. And so I've got quite a few shares. What I've done through my portfolio is I'm trying to sort of like level them out, so I've got about the same in each, roughly, if that's possible. So I've got £83.75 in here, and this is my first basically 6 months of trading, and so we'll just have to see now what happens, and go from there with it. So it should be quite interesting. It should be fascinating to see if I can get those 52 Witherspoon's coffees. If I can make, I'll have to get a return of about £150, and yeah, and I am thinking about buying into a little bit more into here. I got another 2 shares. If it goes down to £3 a share, or 300 pence a share. So I'm kind of it's gone down, but it's now sort of traveling back. If it doesn't go down, that's absolutely fine. I think I've got enough in here anyway, and I'll probably take that money and use it somewhere else. So either way, I'm not that concerned. My expectations is for this to maybe go down to 300 at some point, but we'll see. If it doesn't, then and it goes back up, and I eventually make a profit, I'll be quite happy with that. So that's the B&M situation with a special dividend, and so that's gone ex-dividend today. So I'm certain that I'll get around about £4.50 on the special dividend, and I think that'll probably be the most I've actually ever had from dividends, because if we just go here to the what dividends I've received in the past, my dividend total dividends is now up to £5.18. So I've made £5.18 so far on dividends, but if you look at them, they're all like 23 pence, 27 pence, 95 pence there, 77 pence, 9 pence there, 0.56 pence there, 41 pence there, 25 pence there, 22 pence there, 21 pence there, 5 pence there, and the highest apart from that is £1. So I've broke the £1 mark at one stage. That was with Lloyd's, because I must have had quite a few shares in them. And the City of London, I've made 11 pence. But in total, it's slowly adding up. So I've made now £5.18 in shares. So if with that special dividend I get around about the £4.50 marks, that will really increase my total dividends to date. So again, what I'm doing with the total dividends, I'm just reinvesting them into whatever shares I think are worth investing in at the time. So yeah, that's where I am. Let's go back to so I'm £32.53 in returns at the moment, and yeah, it really went down. I had a lot of my shares. Something that really surprised me, and when you listen on YouTube to other investors, they say, make sure you've got shares in certain sectors, because one sector may go down and the other sector may not. But what I found was that when you get the whole stock market going down, actually everything goes down. Some may go down at a higher rate than others, but you tend to find that they certainly go down all at the same time. All the ones that I've had have gone down at the same time. Now they're starting to go back up. So, if you quickly look through, I'm still down on quite a few from the last 2 or 3 months, where the stock market has just fallen and fallen. And last week was probably the worst. The Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it just went down, and that was the first time that, even though I had got around about £48-50 of realised profit, that was the first time that I actually went into the red. In other words, I'd put in more money into the investing than actually what I had in total returns. So I'd actually lost, I think it was like I'd lost something like 31 pence. But so the stock market can go up and it can go down. So anybody who wishes to do such a challenge like I've done, it's good to know that and really truly understand that if you have money in the stock market, you might have to leave it in there for quite a while for those stocks to go back up. Otherwise, you could possibly, if you withdrew it and it was down at the time, you certainly end up losing money. So it's got to be money that it's like over the last 6 months, I've put in a little bit every week, but only a small amount every week, and it's now grown up to over £1,000. But it's not it's just a very small amount of my income, so that I put in every week. So so I am an old age pensioner, so I can't put in like an awful lot of money every week. So I just put in maybe some weeks as low as say maybe £10, and so it just depends. Some weeks, especially if I see something that is worth buying into, I'll put in maybe a little bit more. I think I put in up to about £70 in a week or something, or £80 at the most. I don't never put in more than wouldn't put in more than that, but that's only if, say, something had gone down in price and I just wanted to buy into that particular thing at the time. But on the whole, most of the time, most weeks, I won't put in more than about £20. So that's how I do it, and I think it's a good thing because I think I've built up my knowledge, which I knew absolutely very little about how the trading 212 actually worked. So I've built up my knowledge of learning a little bit about investing, and at the same time, I've slowly put in money. I wouldn't recommend anybody just if they got like £10,000, just putting £10,000 straight into the stock market and go into trading with 212 and just putting and if you're completely new at it like I was, then putting £10,000 straight in would be really, really a bad idea. I think you've got to sort of slowly build up your knowledge with it, to understand how the stock market moves a little bit first. And if you do it very slowly, then I think that's a really good thing. I think just putting in like a lot of money would be I know young people tend to do that, but a lot of them kind of find out that they need the money and then they lose a lot of money. So I certainly don't recommend doing that personally. But I'm a complete novice at this myself, so I certainly would not ever give anybody advice on the stock market at all. So this is like my total returns at the moment, now at £32.69, and yeah, last week I was down in the sort of, I think it was like 960s, 970s, and I was down that low. So now I'm over 1,000. So it's just because things have turned around and the stocks in general have gone up. So yeah, you really have to expect it. It can be up or down. You just never know. Anyway, I'm starting to waffle on now. So if you've enjoyed this video, I think at the moment, I'm not quite sure, but I think at the moment I've got one subscriber, and but yeah, apparently if I get up to 1,000 subscribers, then YouTube will actually send some money my way, and then what I would do with that, I would just reinvest it and use that to just reinvest. So if I were to get, I'm like 9,999 away from, so it'd be a very long time in the future. And but yes, please, anybody who wishes to follow me and hear me waffle about the stock market as a pensioner, then I enjoy doing it. I just enjoy looking at the stock. I don't mind people seeing what I'm doing with it. It's just enjoyment, a bit of fun money for me, to be honest. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the Witherspoon's challenge, and see if we eventually can get there by the end of 2025. So anybody wishes to follow me to see if I do that, and yes, please do so. And apparently there's a bell up there, and you're supposed to ring it for some reason. I don't know why, but I haven't got that far yet. And yeah, if anybody wants to leave comments, I'm not really sure how to go about looking at them at the moment too much. I think you can do it inside the app, and I think I thank the person who subscribed to me and saying to me good luck with the with the Witherspoon's coffee challenge, which I thanked him for. So yes, so if anybody wishes to subscribe, and that would be very nice. And maybe just one day, you never know, one day in the future, Mr. YouTube will send me some money so that I can reinvest. We'll see. Anyway, I'll stop waffling now, and that's where I am this week. So thank you very much, and goodbye for now.